my name is Grace.
And I'm Tony, and we're the Chatty Bards, and today we're bringing you a podcast all about gaming, but it's our first one, so
Could be a bit rough.
don't mind us. So to start with, we're going to let you listen to the main theme of Final Fantasy.
Okay, so as we said before, that was the main theme from Final Fantasy. And now we're just gonna extending on the whole, subject of Final Fantasy. I believe Antonia here has been replaying one.
Yeah, Final Fantasy X. It's really good. I'm like 60 hours in and just after doing Bavel, and I'd forgotten the entire game basically. Like, I know the bare minimum of it, and then just going in, I've enjoyed it a lot more than the first time. Like, getting through to Kilika was the most insane, most tedious part for me when I was younger. Just couldn't do it. It was awful. And then Blitzball, because I needed to beat the Luca goers. I needed to beat them. And I spent like a solid hour and a half the other night, like when I was playing it, and I was like, I am turning this on and off again until I win. And it's not really worth it in the end, but I beat them because they're mean.
When I played Final Fantasy X for the first time, I think I was about 7 or 8, and I don't think I actually got that far in the game. I think my last memory of that playthrough was when you're on the boat with the what are they called again?
The Oryx?
Yeah.
Before you get to Kilika or before you get to Luca, because you like hop on the boat and you do like the scene with the eject shot.
I think it
Daddy
was
issues.
that anyway. Anyway, yeah, but my sole focus was the Blitzball. Anytime I was in a swimming pool after that, remember I was 7 or 8 now, okay? I used to pretend I was playing Blitzball.
Okay.
So,
you remember that one kid in Kilika and he's like, I'm a Blitzball! I really hope he did grow up to in fact be a Blitzball. Because
yes.
that's iconic, and I'm so glad they kept it in the HD version as well. It's just like, hey, look at me, I'm a Blitzball!
Games have weird humor.
Yeah, but I feel like that was a translation issue that they were just kind of nice enough to keep in the end. Yeah, it's such a good game. It's so pretty. I had just my boyfriend had just broken up with me the night I went back to playing Final Fantasy X, and I was dog sitting, so I was like alone in the house by myself. And I came to the sending scene, which is where Yuna is going out onto the water after a load of people have died, after Sin, this great destruction, has like blown across Kilika. And it's this really beautiful high definition scene, but people are crying and wailing in the background. And I just had to put the game down because I started crying, and I couldn't tell if it was because it was the sending scene or I'd just been broken up with over the phone. And I was like, Just let it all out.
It was probably a bit of both, let's be honest.
It's a really beautiful scene, though. It's just so
I
heart-turning.
thought all the cutscenes in Final Fantasy X were just beautiful.
And they were really ahead of their time. Like, Square at the time, just like, if you look at the Final Fantasy 7 to 8, the graphic leap alone, like, a lot of people shaft 8, but what it brought to the table in terms of graphics was incredible.
The cutscenes were fantastic.
Yeah, like, that opening scene with Squall getting his scar, I was just like, that stood in my head, because it was like, I should have said stood in my mind, but you know, it was, it's iconic.
I think that's one of the best openings to a game.
Squall just getting sliced.
no, just the epicness. The piece of music is Liberetti something or another. It's epic. We should put that on the playlist for the next one.
Yeah, making note of all the music selections that we could have next time. I think one of the most memorable openings of a video game for me was Kingdom Hearts, though. Utada Hikaru's Simple and Clean. And Sora just going straight through from the sky down to the water. The opening, the cinematics it was fantastic. Although Kingdom Hearts 2 is my favorite because Axel. Quentin Flynn can voice any redheaded male, and I'm like, please, Quentin, please.
I have a confession to make. I never actually got to play Kingdom Hearts 2.
I will lend it to you.
No, I have. I actually recently, on the sale, I bought the complete collection of all the Kingdom Hearts, and I was working through Kingdom Hearts, the first one.
Yeah.
And I got sidetracked by something, I think.
Mass Effect.
Yeah, probably. Anytime I try to play a new game, I end up getting sidetracked by Mass Effect.
Which is understandable.
It's...
Yeah, but I found out Kingdom Hearts 2 when I was a kid, like PlayStation 2 era, and I got Kingdom Hearts, and I was walking past the video game store when we still had them in abundance. It was probably Extravision, and I saw Kingdom Hearts 2, and I was like, what? There's a second one? I need this! And it was like 2 days after Christmas, so I'm there with my Christmas money and the game in my hand, and I'm like, I need this! And then I tried to fight Demix, and it took me 2 months, and it was really frustrating. I like steamrolled that game, but once I got to Demix and his sitars, I was like, I can't do it, and it was like, dance, water, dance, and that plagued me for months. But Quentin Flynn was actually, back to my love of him and his redheaded males, he was in a convention in Ireland. I can't remember what one. I wasn't going, but my friend was. So she took my copy of Kingdom Hearts 2 and brought it to him, and he signed it, and I still have it. I like, whenever I move house or anything, that copy of Kingdom Hearts comes with me, and it's just his signature right there, and I'm like, I love you.
Yeah, when I kept restarting Kingdom Hearts, the first one, because I had it on PS2, and I kept losing the memory cards, so I'd had to keep restarting it. And I got to the stage where I hated the beginning in the island so much that I just gave up trying to play through it because I'd have to keep going back.
You gotta get those coconuts, yo.
Oh my god, the coconuts.
You're like 3 fish, you're 2 coconuts or whatever it was.
I don't know what it was. There was one that's really hard to find. The fish were hard to find.
The mushroom in the cave, that took me ages to find.
No, it was the fish for me. But then I got all of them in the HD edition on PS4, so I'm going to work through that after I've finished replaying Mass Effect and Dragon Age Inquisition.
Gotta get that Trespasser DLC.
I got distracted from playing... I think I was playing Metal Gear 5. Got distracted from playing that by getting the Game of the Year version of Dragon Age Inquisition on PS4, because I'd previously played and got 100% on Xbox 360, but obviously Trespasser and Descent didn't come out on Xbox 360. So I was like, well, I have to play these, so I'm going to have to get 100% in the entire thing now again. So I got distracted from playing Metal Gear to playing Dragon Age, and then I accidentally, I ended up getting a gaming laptop, and I accidentally ended up getting all the Mass Effect games, and
on that as well.
and replaying them. So
You're like the person who buys Skyrim on every console. It's like, oh, we're making this slightly different version of Skyrim. I would like 7 of those, please.
Yeah, that's me when it comes to Mass Effect. But oh yeah, started replaying. I got past I will admit I don't usually do cheats.
Yeah.
Like
but you did
I'm a completionist, so I like getting every single achievement and stuff. But I find at Mass Effect 1, there's so many achievements that take like 5 different playthroughs. It's so much work. And I find Mass Effect 1 is just so slow. I mean, when Shepard runs, it's more like a... Like,
canter?
Not even a canter. It's barely running. And I just find the whole combat system really, really chunky and difficult. So I will admit that for my PC playthrough of Mass Effect, the first one, I did cheat. I did get really good armor and stuff and just obliterate everyone in my path so I wouldn't have to keep replaying stuff.
Okay.
Because them Krogan, man. them Krogan. But it's yeah, no. Mass Effect 2 and 3, no cheats. Because they're less stupid.
It's like where you log on to The Sims and you're like, I could work an honest living, but then I could just type in motherload 50 times and have a couple of million in my bank account.
See, I just feel like there's no challenge if I do that. I've done that every now and again. But
it's just really fun getting to build your house the exact way you want.
Houses.
Oh, it's so much fun. Just giving them like... I'm not going to talk about The Sims. Everyone knows The Sims. Like, it's just actually a game that you can cheat. I say cheat in like inverted commas, but Nier. I still have to play Nier Automata, but you can. I was watching my friend play it, and you can buy the achievements in it, which I thought was a really interesting mechanic. Because sometimes, like, I think she was like walking around for like an hour just as 9S, I think, for an achievement, but like. Can just buy them, and I think that's just such a strange mechanic.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
Yeah, but you have to get the money as well to do it.
Yeah. Oh no, that's such a cheat. I'd prefer to cheat than buy achievements. Achievements, like obviously when you cheat in games, that usually
no, like you
can't...
buy them like with like in-game money, not like actual.
No, I know.
Oh, okay, cool.
But like usually with achievements, if you do a cheat, you can't get achievements. So I'd prefer to cheat and not get achievements than buy achievements. It's just, no. No. I mean, like, what was it? I think, like you said the other day, playing the loot to get all the money.
Yeah.
I mean, it takes hard work getting achievements.
It took me 5 days in Fable 3. Like, obviously I was in school and stuff while playing it, so there was that in the way of me. But I played the loot, and I played the loot hardcore to get that, okay? I was like, I am saving my kingdom after I killed everyone the first time by accident, alright?
By accident.
It was. I had no clue what I was doing, and I was just being a bit of an idiot, like, and everyone died.
Shame. They're bringing out a 4th one now. It's in development, I think.
Yeah, that'll be really interesting. I was I was really disappointed by Fable 3. After everything I had heard about it, it was that and Skyrim were the games I got for my Xbox 360 when it was out, and I didn't really like either of them. Like, Skyrim I enjoy now, but back then I just found that it was so drab and dull. I like games with a lot of colour in them, so when I see the same mountain...
Oblivion for the win.
Pardon?
Oblivion for the win.
Yeah, but like when I see the games with the same mountain... I'm just like, oh, okay.
No,
that's
like
nice.
Just cloned and like...
That's what it felt like,
Copy paste.
So that's why when they announced Elder Scrolls 6, I was really underwhelmed because it was a 6-second clip of another mountain. And I was like, woo! Another mountain that might just be high definition Skyrim.
Well, at least your horse might not get stuck on it.
Hey, you leave Roach alone.
Oh no, I'm talking about the gravity in
I know,
Skyrim
but
and
like
Oblivion. I lost Shadowmere, you know, the one that you get when you're in the Assassin's Guild or whatever. You get the horse, it's kind of purpley, and it's immortal. But I accidentally I got stuck on Shadowmere on a mountain, So
That's impressive.
I got off Shadowmere, fast traveled somewhere, and usually Shadowmere like spawns outside the city you go to. Never seen again.
Just still on that mountain in whatever save file you have.
I have no idea where in the mountains.
You left your horse on a mountain. You should be ashamed.
It's immortal.
It's fine, just stuck there on the path.
I'm pretty sure in Oblivion, like, the mane was made out of fire and stuff. Can't remember. Or maybe that was another game I'm thinking of.
There's just no Shadowmere
Pretty
at
sure
all.
there's a mountain, Dragon Age Inquisition that has fire.
I don't know. I never got many of the mounts. I got the massive gold. You know the box in Val Royeaux where you pay like stupid amount of money and you're like, yeah, I bought this and I got this golden nug in the operation. It's a massive thing. I got that. But mainly because I had the money to burn because I just buy and sell. I'm like a little merchant inquisitor.
I never have enough gold.
What? Oh man, I was buying like, I had too much gold, but it's literally because I just wander and wander around and I just stand on the Storm Coast for ages. It's really fun to watch the giant and the dragon fight there. I love that fight. Just watching it get crushed.
For the record, I don't know if anyone else is in this, but I stand back, watch them fight. The dragon beats the giant, and then when the dragon flies off, I go and I loot the giant and do all this amazing stuff.
Absolutely. Sometimes the giant would spot you, though, and throw stuff at you. Like, I had a rock thrown at me a few times, and I was like, well, better stand back a bit.
I think that happened to me as well, and Bull was just like, whoa, boss, look at that.
He gets so... I love it when Bull gets really excited over a dragon. He's like, oh, can we fight it, please? And I'm
Can
like,
we hit
it's going to crush me. I still haven't beaten that one dragon in the lower Colosseum in... it's, Madam... Her name is gone. Vivian. In Vivian's Land, the whole ice plane, it's just... It's all gone.
That must
from
have
me
been in
now.
one of the DLCs, Proper Trespasser or...
No. It's one of the 10 dragons.
Oh, well, I don't know what one you're talking about, but I've
It's the lower.
beaten all of them because I had to get that achievement for the Xbox, and I got all the achievements.
Aren't you class? No, it's just that one dragon. I can't beat him. It just destroys me every time. Sets me on fire. It's the one in the lower. It's the only one in the lower Colosseum that you have to like run around into because if you jump down like I did, you're already half dead. It just wasn't good.
So, Antonia, Cullen.
Next to like the bull. Cullen is my man.
I remember the first time, because I didn't do the mage playthrough in Origins, I remember the first time seeing the clip of Mage Warden flirting with him, and him just kind of going like,
He had such a crush on your mage.
and just runs away.
Yeah, he's like, tail between his legs, I can't deal with this.
Runs
Excuse
away.
me while I drop everything on the floor and pick it up, like...
Oh, he was adorable. But his character really, really did change over the 3 games. I think he's one of the only characters to be in every 3 games.
I think
Aside from
so.
Flemeth and Leliana, I think.
Was Liliana in the second?
Yeah, she was, very briefly.
Oh, okay. I haven't played 2 in a long time, so
But,
I will have to revisit.
yeah, so if there's any veterans of the Dragon Age series, it's him anyway.
Yeah,
But he's
no,
changed
definitely.
so much.
Yes,
I
from
mean-
noodle hair to...
From noodle hair to perfect hair.
But, like, even his struggles as, you know...
Oh yeah, completely, I mean, first game, the whole...
Mage Tower fiasco. It's
complete
completely...
PTSD he had from it, like.
Yeah, and it's understandable that he had such a strong disdain and distrust, even up until Inquisition. And it kind of shows that the Templars, who I do think BioWare should try and maybe write the Templars as a bit more sympathetic. I don't feel sympathy towards them, but Cullen's story made me feel sympathy. And had I known about, like, you know, the issues with lyrium, the way he was reacting when he stopped taking it, I probably would have sympathized with them a lot more if the decision
Yeah.
had come after that between mages and Templars.
Yeah, I mean, that wasn't really spoken about in the first game, at least.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just... I don't think he outright hated mages. I think it was
No.
more of a severe kind of
It was a reaction.
allergic reaction to mages. But, like, completely understandable.
Yeah.
But I mean, by 2, he's come out a bit in himself. Like, he has gotten older. He's gotten through the blight and what happened at the tower and everything. And
Yeah, because he's only 18 or 19 in Origins, so you would think, you know, still
he was
quite
very,
young.
very naive and cute and
Yeah.
adorable. By 2, I think a lot of people hated him in 2, actually. I've
Yes.
heard a lot of people not happy with him in 2 just because he was so loyal to... What's her face?
Meredith.
Yeah, Meredith. But, like, I mean, at that stage, I think he was just, I am following the rules. Nothing is getting out. Nothing is going
to detract from...
Nothing is gonna happen. No other thing is gonna pop up in front of me and just make life interesting. Life is going to be not interesting. And, I mean, a lot of people went on about how he was loyal to Meredith up to the very end, like. But I mean, if you put yourself in that character's shoes, I mean, he had such a traumatic experience, and he's seen what mages can do and what happens. So if he has a commander who was saying something, I think it was just, he was very by the book, I think.
Yeah, there's by the book, and then there's by the book to a fault. So, and he perhaps fell into the by the book to a fault category for a while. But then you see his growth into Inquisition, and he's now commander.
Inquisition was a fantastic game for him.
Yeah, it really helped him develop, and like, if you're like me, you saw him and you were like, that's my guy. He's my Alistair of...
I have decided my romance option. The game hadn't even come out.
Really?
No, yeah, I saw the trailer for it, and myself and my friend were just kind of like, so, they're the romance options, who are you gonna romance? And I was like, Cullen.
Just look at...
I mean, there is Bull, but yeah, Cullen.
Yeah, but like, Bull and Dorian together are fantastic.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I think, like, I'd avoid romancing Bull, I'd avoid romancing Dorian, just so they could be together.
Yeah, because it's a really fun relationship, and like the Canary and Tevinter, like, is that not a match made in chaos?
It's actually quite funny if you do romance Dorian, or it's romance Bull, I think. He leaves in Trespasser, or something like that. But if Dorian and Bull romance each other, Bull doesn't leave, so it's just like your Inquisitor isn't good enough, but Dorian is.
Because they're perfect together. Yeah. But I do enjoy the relationship of even the Inquisitor as a female with Dorian, where you can just flirt and it's like, this is great. It's not going to go anywhere,
I find
but...
you interesting.
Yeah, it's a bit of crack, like.
And Dorian's just like, oh, I bet you do. I'm amazing.
Yeah, like, I love how full of yourself that you are.
Oh, he's wonderful.
Yeah.
But the character I never really clicked with was Vivian.
She's difficult.
I had one playthrough where I just hated her. Then I had another playthrough where I was just kind of, she does have a point, and she can be funny, and and then this playthrough that I'm currently doing, I'm just kind of like, I don't know what to think anymore, because I mean, she says some of the things she says is right, but she's kind of just stuck up, and it's really annoying.
I really like Vivian's character. I think she's interesting in the dynamic that they've given her, in that she is this powerful woman who has worked her way up, and it is nice to see that, and it's important to see that. But also you get the Snowy Wyvern, that quest where it's for her man, and it's just a kind of heartbreaking to see that, she too, because she always had this kind of stance in front of the Inquisitor, this wall, and to see it come down for her to take care of someone in such a kind way. It's really good.
I personally found, I felt that quest was kind of just thrown in there so players would sympathize with her a bit more, have a bit more human side to her. I felt it was kind of obvious that that's why it was thrown in there. But I mean,
I'm a sap though, so
yeah,
here I am.
But like, I don't know, Vivian's a tough one. Varric, I adore Varric, but
Varric's
I
the best.
never ever ever bring him with me.
What?
Because Bianca is so hard to get all the proper components to level. There's hardly any damage whatsoever from Bianca.
I know, but Varric's such good crack. He's party banter. That's why he's there.
That's great, but when you're playing Nightmare...
Okay, I'm more casual. I play normal. Normal is my
I'm playing
place.
through in Nightmares because, you know, achievements.
Yeah, I don't care for that at all. So I'm mainly, you know, my lads for the crack. This is my squad. We're on an adventure, lads, you know. And I did make a mistake though with Varric. So Bianca's already difficult enough to build up, whatever. Yeah, great. So what you shouldn't do, which is what I did, was when you're on the skill tree, you should not give Varric the grappling hook that launches him towards enemies. Because all you see is this 4-foot dwarf flying past you mid-battle, and then he drops some caltrops, runs away, and does it again. And I was like, what have I done? And that's when you use Tactician's Renewal. But
yes.
you keep it for a while though, because it's really funny to watch him and Cassandra do the exact same move at the exact same time.
Him and Cassandra.
Her and her
them
smutty
so
literature.
much.
Oh, it's so cute. She's just like
Anytime
nose and
I
book.
see literature written down, in my head I'm like, smutty literature.
Her voice actress was fantastic, and I still
can never
need to
figure out what ethnicity she is. Like, what's the accent from?
I've no clue. Genuinely, no
It sounds
idea.
kind of German-ish? Germanish?
A little bit. I don't know. I still need to watch her movie though.
Yeah, I haven't watched that either. I wasn't able to find a...
You can get it on the Google Play Store, which you don't have because you are...
Apple.
Yeah, I can get it on my Android. It's like £2. It's some stuff. Yeah, you can get it on the Google Play Store. You can also get it on YouTube, I think.
Yeah, I tried and
I
it was
think-
like restricted in that area.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, Sarah.
Jar of Bees is OP, and I will stand by that.
You look like you were about to hit the mic with a pen there.
I was like waving it frantically
You're that
around.
passionate about bees.
I am. Bees are important to the world, but Jar of Bees, when you're throwing it at that demon that's just come out of that rift and it is huge and you are sorely under-leveled because you didn't think this dude was about to come out at you and you're like running away and tossing and you see a Jar of Bees take him down in like 10 seconds. It's not fair. It's like, why am I as powerful as a Jar of Bees? And this is before it's like leveled up or anything. It's just like
And
mind-blowing.
Demon Fire is good as well, but I mean, it's just the bees. It's so realistic as well. Imagine having a jar of bees thrown at you.
But like,
It'd be terrifying.
it's almost like it's so satisfying to throw a jar of bees at this creature from the void and watch it go down. Like, that is nature at its finest.
Take
right
nature.
there. Angry bee. Like, if only they had, you know, the Japanese hornets, then it would just be completely,
Chaos.
yeah, complete chaos. Like, demons of the rift, no chance. No chance.
Them hornets.
Yeah. But with regards to like favorite games or anything like that, I would have to say Dragon Age Inquisition is one of mine at the moment. Because when I originally found out about Dragon Age, I was in college. This is like 2010, so only a year after Origins came out. So it's been quite a while. Like, I'm old. But a friend was describing it to me, and she's just like, Alistair is the most amazing person ever. You can romance him, but she only focused.
Would you like to lick a lamppost in the winter?
No, because I'm not Alistair.
I misquoted it anyway.
But it was basically this huge romance of Alistair, and I thought that would be the only character you could romance, and that there was no actual dragons in it, because the way she described Dragon Age was not a Dragon Age. So I had no interest until I came down with like a kidney infection. I was coming from the doctor and I was like, right, I need a game. So I went into CEX and I spotted Inquisition and I was like, right, pick it up. bring it home. And then
You played Inquisition first?
I played Inquisition first, yeah.
Oh!
I did, and I had no idea what was going on a bit. Some of the people were
Blasphemy.
really confusing. But in all fairness to Inquisition, it was quite easy to figure out what happened. Thank you for reading all the codexes. And that's how I spent a week, moping and being sorry for myself and blitzing through Inquisition.
Yeah, no, I can't do that. I can't start a game in the middle or the end of a series. I know a couple of people who like played Mass Effect 3 and then Mass Effect 1 or Mass Effect 3 and Mass Effect 2. Just no, cannot do that. I mean, I'll go as far as to play like if the first game in the series is back in like 1991. I will go back and play. I'll find, even if it's impossible to get a copy of it, I will go online. I will find, if it's there, I will find it and I'll play from the very start.
Your tenacity, I'm not even sure if that's the right word for it, but that is impressive.
And I will complete it.
See, I'm not much of a
I
completionist.
don't like missing any kind of tidbit of information.
Oh, okay.
I like knowing everything.
Everything, just every detail possible. But yeah, Dragon Age series as a whole is probably my favorite series. Never mind Inquisition, probably my favorite series. But Final Fantasy IV has to be like my favorite game ever. Ever. I love that game. I have it on my phone. I have it on Game Boy Advance. I have it the 3DS. Like I am the person who buys the 7 versions of Skyrim when it comes to Final Fantasy IV. But I still haven't played After Years, which I'm really annoyed at myself. I need to go get it and like play it. Just like Rydia is my favorite person ever. She's so like, her character is just so endearing, and she's my favorite.
I do think my favorite game of all time would also be a Final Fantasy game. And when I say Final Fantasy game, of course, I mean Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah, 7's a great
It
game.
came
though.
out the year I was born.
That's how you tell everyone
It
how old
shaped
you are.
me as a person. I'm not joking. It shaped me as a person as I was growing up because my brother had a copy of it and he played it and I used to watch him play it and then eventually I'd play it. And I went back and I replayed it on the PS2 I think about 3 years ago, completed it over the course of a week. I was really sick. And that's impressive because, I don't know, like...
It's a huge game.
It's a huge game. There's 3 discs for it. But then I got it on PS4 again. I'm like that with Final Fantasy 7. I buy all the different copies.
I have 7 on Steam.
Yeah, I have it on Steam as well. So I have 3 different copies of it. And I got nearly every single achievement on the PS4 version. Everyone up to level 99. Everyone with
Just like Aerith alone is an achievement in itself.
Yeah, I got her up to level 99, got her last move, got her final weapon, everything. And what is the one achievement I missed out on and cannot get unless I start the entire game all over again? Bringing Barrett for a date instead of Tifa or Aerith. Oh my god. I was crushed when Tifa appeared.
You were crushed. I'm sure Barrett was crushed.
One of the achievements is to have Barrett on the date, and it all depends on your responses and stuff to him over the course of the game. And I just put the controller down and I was like, no. No.
Not right now.
Just not for a few more months, maybe a year or 2. But not now. Not doing that again.
Like, Final Fantasy VII is a great game because of the characters that came from it. And
the characters.
the music, the scenes, the emotions it draws upon.
I mean, that scene, we know what scene I'm talking about.
It going downhill.
Going downhill, yeah, that makes grown men cry. But, like, it genuinely did shape me as a person. Like, I mean, everything about that game was just incredible. The music is my favourite soundtrack of anything ever.
Oh, okay.
And just the characters.
Sephiroth and his one shampoo tub. You know how he has to use one bottle of shampoo every time he like washes his hair?
I
That's
love
just,
the
like,
fact.
random
I
tidbits.
love the fact that's actually like in the game, that it's true, because in Crisis Core the spin-off game set before Final Fantasy VII. There's like you get emails of newsletters about Sephiroth, and it's said that every time General Sephiroth has to wash his hair, he uses one whole bottle of shampoo and one whole bottle of conditioner.
Like, his hair is thick.
He got
really,
amazing hair.
If he's doing his hair right, though, it should only be like one whole bottle of shampoo and half a bottle of conditioner.
Yeah.
Because he's supposed to wash his... Or he should be using 2 bottles of shampoo. I'm getting way too into the use of hair care products on Sephiroth's hair.
Advent Children Complete, the Blu-ray version.
I thought you were about to say the blueberry version.
Yeah, the Blu-ray version, which is like an extended edition. There's extra parts in the fight scene. I don't know if you've seen it, Antonia.
I have.
But
I think probably.
There's a part where basically Sephiroth jabs him quite a lot, and Cloud is like a skewer. And I saw on YouTube a couple of years ago someone made a 10-minute cut of just Sephiroth stabbing him over and over again. They obviously really did not like Cloud as a character.
Imagine just going to the lengths of 10 minutes of just that scene. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Like, I spent my time on YouTube looking at all the like really derpy animations that people would make. So
There's
you had like
chibi ones.
so there's one like where Cloud is going to the convenience store and he's like, the convenience store, and it's like nighttime and it's great, and Sephiroth is working the till, I think, and it's just really funny. But then another person did a really beautiful loose animation of like the Turks or the whole cast dancing to Hey Mickey, but it's just Rufus at the front, and I just live for Rufus Shinra.
I think the one that I found, I went just looking at Final Fantasy videos one time, this was years ago, found this one. It was basically chibi animation of everyone. And you know Mulan's song,
I'll make a man out of you?
Yeah.
Or, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it was basically them all dancing to that.
What?
And I think it was Sephiroth telling Cloud, I'll make a man out of you.
That's
It
amazing.
was amazing.
I wonder if that's still
If
in
I
the
can find
recess
it,
of
I
YouTube
shall
somewhere.
I shall post it in our top picks page on www.chattybards.com.
Oh, that was a really good plug,
I
actually.
know,
I have
I
to
know.
commend you for that. That was
Smooth,
clever.
very
I was
smooth.
like, oh yeah, let's chat, mention that website once, and then forget about it for the rest of the thing.
I've find all these videos and put them up, I think, just as links so people can see what exactly we are talking about, because they're beautiful.
I will go on the hunt for...
Yeah. I haven't
for
seen
those
this one in
videos.
ages now, so it might be down, but I'll have a look anyway.
Yeah, they'll probably turn up eventually. I mean, YouTube is a wide, varied place that you can discover strange things. So who knows, we might even find more interesting things to pop on the top picks page as well.
Yeah. And if there is anyone listening out there and you've got some fan art or suggestions or videos like that, you can go onto our website and you can submit them and just email us and tell us, and we will put them on our site for everyone else to see, because we're so generous.
Yeah, sure. Let's
I mean,
go with
we
that.
could just keep all the information to ourselves and laugh at all the videos ourselves, but you know, that would be selfish.
That also reminds me to check our emails, actually.
Yeah.
Whoops. We got that.
Somehow, I don't think we'll have any comments on our site quite yet.
Do we even... I don't think we actually have comments properly enabled yet on our website, so we need to work on that as well. It is like in process, so
It
hopefully
helps
soon
that
we'll have it all
we're
up.
by Bothering students.
Yeah,
so-
we are studying here.
That's why we have this place to record in.
Yes, so
So
we're
it's-
multimedia students.
Thank you to the ETB.
Yeah, thanks for helping us out there. Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. We're starting to wrap up, and I think we'll finish off with some victory fare from Final Fantasy. As you can see, we
Victory Fair, yeah. Victory Fanfare.
we
The classic.
That's mainly for us though, because we got through our first podcast and we're pretty happy with it.
Yeah, I think we deserve some Victory Fanfare.